Natalie, where do you think you went off to? I need a word with you, you uneducated, shameless pig! I didn't like your attitude at the dinner table tonight. Come and talk to me in person now and tell me why you acted the way you did. Why aren't you at the house?
Hi, Shirley. Sorry, I had to leave the house to get some fresh air.
Well, come back right now. I'm not waiting for you all night, young lady.
Okay, well, Pete's with me, and we'll both be back in about half an hour.
Did you both take off? Why did my son have to go with you, huh? He should be here spending the night with his brother and his girlfriend.
Sure, we'll be there soon.
What do you expect me to tell David and Emma then?
Do you mean about why me and Pete left the house?
Yes, what else?
Well, can you just tell them that I felt a bit queasy, so my husband and I decided to step out?
Oh, you're such a nuisance. Do you ever stop thinking only about yourself, Natalie? I honestly don't know why I invited you over to my house tonight. I should have never invited you. It should have just been Pete.
Well, David is Pete's brother, and I wanted to meet his new girlfriend too. That was the whole point, wasn't it?
Yes, but what difference would it have made if you were here or not? Everyone would have gotten along fine and probably better without you being here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to come across as rude, Shirley. I just didn't feel well, and I'm sorry about that.
You didn't feel well. Yeah, right. I can see right through your lies, Natalie. You just didn't like David's new girlfriend because you felt small and inferior to her.
What do you mean?
Well, isn't that obvious? Look at her. She's from an Ivy League college. She works at a huge company, and on top of that, she's beautiful and smart. I mean, look at the gleaming confidence in her. She has everything that you don't have, and you never will.
Is that what you think, Shirley? Because that's not how I feel. I honestly just didn't feel well. And again, I'm sorry that I had to leave like that abruptly.
See, you're lying to me again. When we were talking and she asked you questions about you out of politeness, you avoided eye contact and dodged all of her questions. You didn't answer anything about your childhood, family, or your job and whatever else she asked you. I've never seen such a rude attitude like that in my life.
Okay, well listen, I'm sorry that you felt that way. Anyway, Pete and I will be there in a few minutes. We're just walking past Bean's Cafe.
All right. Then be a good daughter-in-law and get us some nice desserts for us, will you? Get me those cheesecakes that I like with the strawberry jam on top. And then get the chocolate fudge brownies and custard donuts. That should be enough desserts for the three of us. And if you want anything, go and get your own, but you're not having any of those things I just ordered. Those are for me, David, and Emma. And don't think that I'm paying for them either. Those are on you.
So I'm buying you guys your desserts and bringing them back now.
Yes, that's the least you can do for leaving the dinner table the way you did.
All right, Shirley, we'll go and get them. See you back at the house in a few minutes then.
Where did you disappear off to now, Natalie? Do you think that you can just leave in the middle of a family gathering like that? This is the second time tonight you stormed off like that. What the hell is wrong with you?
Shirley, I can't take it anymore. I don't understand why you have to be so rude to me like that.
What are you talking about now? When was I rude to you?
You know you were rude to me. You can't deny it, and everyone heard it.
Well, explain to me what you're referring to.
First of all, I brought you back those cakes that you said you wanted for dessert, and you snatched them off of me and didn't even serve mine on my plate. But for everyone else, you did. Pete even saw that, and even after he mentioned it to you, you just denied it.
What? You expect to be treated like you're someone special when you just stormed off in the middle of dinner like you did.
I told you I didn't feel well. I had to rush outside, otherwise I would have thrown up or something.
Well, that's not what it looked like. How was I supposed to know?
But that doesn't mean that you had to be horrible to me like the way you were. And then those questions that you asked Emma? You asked those specific questions on purpose, didn't you? You did that to embarrass me in front of her and everyone. Why did you have to do that?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Natalie. What exactly do you think I said that was rude? Everything I said and asked was within reason. So stop overthinking everything like you always do.
I'm not though, am I? Why did you have to ask me what my degree was when you know that I didn't go to college? Why did you have to emphasize the fact that I didn't get my GED? And about my job, you practically called me a recluse without knowing what I do for a living. Why do you have to be such a cow?
Well, excuse me, but everything I said in that conversation was nothing but the truth. And so what if I asked you about your education? It's not my fault that you don't have anything that you can be proud of, is it?
But you know everything, and yet you had to dig it in front of everyone. You love to put me down all the time, regardless of who it's in front of, and I'm sick of it.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. You're always overthinking things, Natalie. Just get over yourself. No one cares but you.
Of course I do, because you're being so horrible to me.
Well, then why don't you try and do better so you can make me proud to have you as my daughter-in-law, hey?
Why am I just never good enough for you?
Oh, please, cut it out. I don't want to hear some desperate plea for acceptance and validation. If you don't feel like you belong in this family, then it's probably because you don't. So feel free to leave this family, Natalie.
What? And what's that supposed to mean?
You know what I mean, Natalie. You don't need me to spell it out.
No, tell me. I want to hear it from you. I'm sick of trying to make you happy all the time when I know that nothing is ever good enough for you. Tell me what you want me to do.
Fine, Natalie. If you're so keen to make me happy, then I'll tell you exactly what'll make me happy. Get a divorce. I don't want you and Pete together. He's my youngest son, and he deserves better than an uneducated, ugly, useless woman like you. I honestly have no idea what he sees in you anyway. There, that's what'll make me happy.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that to me. Is that what you really want? Is that what'll make you happy?
Quite frankly, if you really will divorce Pete, then I can't wait. I can't wait to have my in-laws full of great people, especially now that David seems to have a beautiful and intelligent girlfriend now.
Oh, you think she's beautiful and intelligent? What do you know about her?
And what do you know about her? You only met her today.
That's what you think.
Huh? What do you mean? You and Emma only met tonight, didn't you?
Sure, you can keep thinking that.
What is this nonsense? What do you think you're playing at?
Never mind, Shirley.
Whatever game you think you're playing at, Natalie, I don't want to hear it. I don't know where you've gone now for the second time. But if you dare disappear again and be rude like you've been throughout this entire night, then I'm telling Pete to divorce you.
So is that a threat now? Are you threatening me to kick me out of your family?
That's right. I said it all right and you had it coming.
Why would I have to ever divorce Pete?
Like I said already, he deserves better than you. Pete might have been the first to get married between him and his brother, but he sure made a mistake about that.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Him and David have always been competitive with each other. Ever since they were little, it was always about who could do things first and win. I bet Pete rushed into his marriage thinking that he'll win over his brother. And because he rushed into it, he sure made the wrong choice in choosing you as his wife. He couldn't have chosen a more pathetic, uneducated woman, could he? Look at you, What good are you?
What good am I? Did you really just say that to me, Shirley?
Yes, I did. What good are you to Pete? Or this family, huh? You don't have a GED. You don't have a career. You're not intelligent or have the looks. What are you, eh? What good do you bring to this family? What purpose do you have here?
Oh my God, wow, Shirley. I don't know what makes you think you have the right to say all of these things to me. What about you? You're a mother to 2 sons, one of who I'm married to, and what? What good do you think you bring here?
I'm their mother. That's not even what you should be asking me here. You clearly aren't smart enough to even be asking the right questions. I birthed them, and you married my son. This is exactly why I don't want someone who hasn't even been to college to join my family. It ruins our reputation, and my poor son Pete, he shouldn't be hanging around a stupid woman like you. And that's why you need to divorce him so that he can live a better life, and one that you clearly can't give him.
Oh my God, wow. If you really think that academic background matters so much, then I think you're the one with the problem here, Shirley. What is your obsession with it? How can you judge people based on which college they went to?
Because that's an important and most reliable way to measure someone's intelligence, isn't it?
And which college did you go to? What makes you think you're so special?
Oh, I went to Brown University in Rhode Island. A private Ivy League university. So I do have the right to determine people's intelligence based on their academic achievements, thank you.
Well, good for you, Shirley, good for you. It's great to know where your morals lie then.
This is just a case of you being a sore loser and not being able to accept other people's successes and feeling inferior to those who are better than you.
No, it's not. I just don't think it's right to judge people based on which university they went to. Or whether they have a GED or not.
Again, this is just a sore loser's talk and I don't have time for it. Listen, just go home now. You're outside, so you might as well not bother coming back here. Turn around and go home. Call it a night and we'll handle the rest here. Emma's here with me and she's doing a great job with cleaning up after the dinner that you so abruptly left us with.
I bought you guys dessert.
So, you thought that'd make up for it. You only got those because I told you to.
Fine. I have my coat and bag with me anyway. Thanks for the dinner then, Shirley. Please tell Pete that I've gone back home.
Good. Now that you're gone, my night is about to start and it's going to be a fun one without you. That's for sure.
Hi, Natalie. Wasn't it fun last night? Hope you had fun at Shirley's dinner as much as I did. You disappeared off somewhere a few times, though. What was that about? Did you have stomach issues or something? I hope not, because everything that was served on the table were dishes that me and Shirley made. It should have tasted great.
Hi, Emma. Sure, the food was great.
Right. I'm awesome at cooking. It's too bad that dessert was store-bought, though. Oh, wait. You bought those at that cafe last night, right? Beans Cafe or something, wasn't it?
Yes, I did get those for us.
Whoops. Then I didn't mean to say that then.
Sure you didn't. I would have made dessert, but Shirley never wants me to stand in her kitchen, so I didn't have much of a choice.
Oh, I heard. Apparently you make a huge mess. Well, it's a good thing that at least one of her daughter-in-laws is good at working around the kitchen, right?
You're not her daughter-in-law, though, Emma. You're just dating David, right?
Sure, but it's only a matter of time until I do become a daughter-in-law, isn't it?
Right. Well, either way, I had no idea that we'd ever see each other again like this. Especially not as potential sister-in-laws.
Oh, tell me about it. I actually knew about you being Pete's wife as soon as I started seeing David.
You did?
Yeah. One time David mentioned Pete and showed me pictures and you happened to be in them. Then I found out that you're married to my boyfriend's brother. What a small world, right?
Yeah, I have a question. Is this relationship with David serious?
Are you kidding me? Of course it's serious. I'm totally in it for real here. I'm just waiting for David to propose to me.
And how long have you been seeing each other for?
Oh, maybe like 6 months or something.
Oh, wow. And I only found out about it now, huh?
Yeah, I told him to keep it on the down low until I was ready for you to know who I was. And it kind of worked out, right? Isn't this a great surprise?
Yeah, sure it is.
Oh, come on, Natalie. Why do you sound like that? You can act a bit happier than that to see me, right? We might just be sister-in-laws sooner than you think, you know. We've got to get along, right?
Well, it definitely makes it hard to want to be family with you after all you did to me in high school.
I knew you'd bring that up, and actually I'm glad you did. Because listen, what happened in the past is in the past, okay? Why don't we call it water under the bridge now?
You mean you want to forget about how you used to bully me and make fun of me and humiliate me in front of everyone? You want me to forget the fact that you were the reason why I quit going to high school and couldn't get my GED? The amount of times you stole my notebooks and textbooks and made me buy them from the teachers again and made me broke? The number of times you took my homework and submitted it as yours? The times when you pushed me in front of the class or forced me to put my hand up to answer the teacher's question and everything? You want me to forget that? And the times you used to corner me in the locker rooms to trash everything in my bag, including my wallet? You made my high school life a nightmare. And you want to call it water under the bridge.
Wow, you definitely brought back a lot of memories here, Natalie. Those were the good times, eh?
Good times? Are you kidding me?
Oh, come on. Of course I'm kidding. Be chill, Natalie. Let it go.
Let it go? How can I let this go? This is my worst nightmare. You haunted me back then and you're trying to torment me again. In fact, the reason why I left the house last night during the dinner was because I thought I was going to throw up. Just the thought of you being in my life again made me sick to my stomach.
Oh, so that's why you left. But really?
Yes. I needed to get some fresh air and to calm down.
Oh, wow. I can't believe how much of an effect I have on you. Should I be happy?
No. You're so evil. And you might think that that's all in the past, but you're still the same Emma. I can tell by the way you were acting and talking at the dinner table.
What do you mean?
You were just boasting about how you went to an Ivy League college to suck up to Shirley.
Well, she went to Brown University, didn't she? We just had something in common to talk about. What's wrong with that? It sounds like you're the one who's jealous here.
I'm not. That doesn't even come close to how I'm feeling. I just never thought I'd see you again. Ever again. But now you're sucking up to my mother-in-law who I happen to not get on with. And you're back in my life. How much worse can this get?
Well, that's too bad, Natalie. I really thought that we could be mature about this and get along as adults.
Really? And is that why you asked about high school and my job and my family in front of everyone? Knowing the darn answers to that already?
Oh, what do you mean?
You know that I couldn't get my GED because I dropped out of high school. You know that I didn't go to college because of that. And you know that my family weren't the richest family or that I don't have a lucrative job. And yet you had to dig all of that in.
Oh, no. Oh, but that's right. I literally just remembered all of this. Natalie, I honestly didn't know at the time. I didn't didn't know you were an artist in the making, okay? How's that going anyway?
Shut up. You only asked me about my job so that you can feel better about working for a huge company, didn't you? You asked me everything in front of Shirley on purpose to embarrass me.
Oh, come on now. You're being so dramatic, Natalie. I just want us to get along now, okay?
Well, you already got off on the wrong foot with me when you told Shirley about the huge amount of debt my parents were in and how poor we were.
Oh, but I thought she already knew about your family's background and financial situation. It's not my fault that she didn't know about that, okay?
You liar! You just want to be in her good books and make me look bad. I know you well enough by now, Emma.
Well, okay, fine. If you're going to be annoying like this, then I might as well not even try to be nice to you. Yeah, you're right. I was having fun with those questions over dinner, okay? I can't stand the thought of you ever being family, whether it was a distant sister-in-law or not. I want Shirley to hate you as much as I do. I want her to see you for who you really are. You don't deserve to be in this family. And who do you think you are anyway? You're just a poor loser who has nothing going on in your life but to cling on to someone as nice as Pete. I don't even know why a guy like Pete would ever think of getting married to you. You're just a waste of space.
How dare you say that about me? You don't even know me.
And you think you know me, do you?
I know that you're a spiteful, horrible big bully.
You'd better watch out, you stupid, pathetic bozo head. You'll see who's still the boss around here, and it ain't you.
Whatever, Emma. Say what you want and see if I care.
Hi, Natalie. How are you?
Hi, Emma. Fine. You?
Oh, I wasn't really asking you because I actually wanted to know how you were doing. I was just being polite. Anyway, did you hear about how Shirley's organizing a casual lunch at her house this weekend?
Yeah, she did tell me. I take it you're going, right?
Sure. I think she loved talking to me and having me around the other night for dinner so much that she felt she needed to invite me over again. So, actually, I'd say that this was organized specifically for me. So, of course, I'm going. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm making desserts so there's no need for you to bring anything. That's if you were planning to. Although I doubt that you're going to be that considerate and nice.
Sure. No, I was still thinking of what to bring with me, but since you're doing dessert, maybe I'll be in charge of drinks.
Good. I'm making apple pie, so anything that you think will go with that sounds fine.
Okay, sure.
Are you excited to see how our next casual lunch might go? Hopefully it'll be better than the dinner that we had last weekend, right?
Sure, you're gonna be there, so how can it go wrong?
Oh, I can feel the sarcasm there, Natalie. But I'll take it. At least we're both excited about it.
See you there, then.
Okie dokes. See you there, loser.
What the heck was in that dessert, Emma?
What the hell?
I said, what the heck was in that dessert?
Are you talking about my apple pie, Natalie? The one that everyone complimented me on?
Yeah, what the hell did you put in there? I'm asking you a question. So damn it, answer me.
Well, what would you expect to be inside an apple pie? And why are you asking me anyway? Or is this your weird, twisted way of asking me for the recipe?
The recipe? I'm asking because I just threw up.
What? Really?
Yes, I was in the toilet for the last 20 minutes just constantly throwing up. And I was too exhausted from it, I fell asleep and woke up. Only to throw up again.
Oh, wow. And are you blaming me and my apple pie for it?
Well, there's nothing else that I could think of that could have caused it. Shirley canceled the lunch last minute, and she just invited all of us over to eat your apple pie and the coffee I brought with me. And I know there was nothing wrong with those coffee beans I got. I've bought coffee beans from that shop for years, and they've never caused me this. But then your stupid apple pie shows up on the plate, and I'm throwing up like I've never done before. It has to be your apple pie.
Well, that's really rude of you to accuse me like that just because you're feeling sick. It could have been something else that you ate in the morning before that.
No, ironically, I was too sick to eat anything this morning, knowing that I was going to be seeing you in the afternoon. I didn't have anything to eat. And the only thing I had was that darn apple pie with that custard. What did you do to it?
Well, you got me, Natalie. This is just what I wanted and I got it.
What? What the heck are you talking about?
Well, you were pretty rude to me the other day. I thought I might show you what you get when you're that rude to me.
What do you mean?
I found some moldy apples in my kitchen and I thought, what a waste to throw them away, right? Then I had a light bulb moment. And I thought, hey, why not make your apple pie with one of the moldy apples? And then use the good ones for the rest of us.
What the hell? You actually made mine with apples that went off.
Yep. Wasn't that just the best idea? That's what you get for calling me a bully and bringing back memories from the past like it mattered.
Oh my God. How could you do this to me? I think I'm going to throw up again.
Oh, that's probably what you call the nocebo effect.
A what?
Well, you know what a placebo effect is, right? You think something positive is taking effect when it's not and it's all just in your head? Well, the nocebo effect is the opposite. Something negative, like you throwing up, happens because you think it will. Except it's not happening with medicine, and it's all in your head, but still. It's something similar to that.
No, it's not all in my head, you idiot. You fed me rotten apples with mold on purpose to make me sick like this. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up again.
There you go again. Listen, it's not like I used an entire apple that was rotten in your slice, okay? I just used half of it and the rest of it was fine. And yes, I did make 2 different apple pies and made sure that yours was the rotten one. So we're all fine and it's just you who deserves that slice. Call it a punishment for being rude or for just being you, the loser. No one likes you, not Shirley and not me. And you needed to know your place. Hello? Are you ignoring me because you think that'll make me mad? Because it's not working, Natalie. You're just being super dumb by ignoring me. Hello? You know what? Fine. Be like that. I don't give 2 hoots about you anyway. Have fun puking up the rest of it, you ugly cow.
Thanks to you, you pathetic, nasty piece of crap. I lost my baby.
Hi, Natalie. You do realize what time it is, right? It's what, like 8:30 in the morning? And I'm not in the mood for your shenanigans.
Do you think I give a damn about your mood, Emma? The doctor just confirmed that I had a miscarriage and it's your fault.
What now? Why are you with the doctor?
'Cause I was taken to one last night, you bozo head. I told you how I was throwing up. Pete came home and I was unconscious and he drove me to the hospital where I was taken straight into the ER.
Oh, wow, okay, and? Geez, you just ate something that had mold in it. Why did you have to end up in the ER?
Because I was pregnant, you nuthead. I was 6 weeks in and I was waiting for my first trimester to tell everyone about it. But thanks to you, I lost it.
What? How can you have lost the baby? First of all, no one knew you were pregnant and you really should have told us. Second of all, you can't have a miscarriage over a bad apple, okay?
Yes, you can. The doctor told me that I passed the bacteria onto the baby and now it's gone. My baby is gone. And it's your fault, Emma. You did this.
What the heck? Shut up, Natalie! That's a huge accusation you're making, and you really shouldn't be. This is so stupid.
Shut up. You're the one who decided to give me food poisoning with that apple pie that you made. You did it knowingly. You poisoned me on purpose. So that makes you at fault. No one else but you, Emma.
No, this is not on me, Natalie, so don't you dare go around blaming me for this. I'm not having this conversation with you.
You killed my baby, Emma. You've always been so horrible to me, and you went as far as to kill my baby, too? You murderer, I hate you.
Natalie, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. You should have told me that you were pregnant.
Hi, Shirley. What good would it have done if I told you? Would you have treated me differently? Is that what you're saying? Would you have never ganged up on me with Emma and saved my baby?
What? What are you talking about? I had nothing to do with what happened to your miscarriage.
Yes, you did. You just don't think you did. But you and Emma were both in on this together, weren't you? You both hated me. You both wanted me out. You even said yourself that you wanted me to divorce Pete. So you planned this together and made me suffer until I divorced Pete.
That's ridiculous, Natalie. Where in the world did you come up with that idea from? That's totally absurd.
No, it's not. You've always belittled me and you've always hated me just like Emma did. You knew my relationship with Emma, didn't you?
No, of course not. I only found out recently.
I don't believe you. How could you do this to me? This baby could have been your first grandchild.
Of course I had nothing to do with this. I only found out that you and Emma went to the same high school last week at that dinner. All I did was take an interest in Emma since she's more on my level.
You mean she meets your standards?
Well, yes, you can put it like that. Look at her, she's gorgeous and smart. Who wouldn't want a daughter-in-law like that?
Whatever. You keep judging people like that and then see where you get in life with that. I've never liked you for being so judgmental, but I always bit my tongue and turned the other cheek whenever you would say horrible things to me. But losing this baby is the last straw and I want nothing to do with you anymore. I'm done.
What do you mean by that?
It means that Pete and I are cutting you off and out of our lives for good.
Well, don't be ridiculous. You can't involve Pete in this. He's my son. He's not going to cut me off just because his stupid wife says so, is he?
Well, just you watch, 'cause he will.
Well, tell him to answer my calls and answer my texts. He's not picking up at all.
Didn't I just tell you that that was because he's cutting you off? He's so mad at you right now. He's mad at both you and Emma for doing this to me. You lost our baby, and we're never going to forgive you for that.
Okay, calm down now, Natalie. This was a huge accident, and I understand. We all do. You're still baffled with all of this going on. So take all the time you need to clear your head and your thoughts.
Oh no, there's no need for that, Shirley. I've made up my mind about you a long time ago, and I was right all along. You're the worst person to have as a mother-in-law, and I never want anything to do with you ever again. Pete is on my side, and he can do what he wants, but he's with me right now, and he's done with you too. So you and Emma can both shove it and stay the heck away from us. Don't you dare think that I'll ever forgive you for this.
Oh, now come on, Natalie. Don't get so emotional. This miscarriage must be awful, I can tell. But you can try again, right? And why do you have to bring Pete down with you like this? Have you ever thought about how poor Pete might feel?
He's my husband, and he's wanted this baby more than I did, especially at the beginning. He was so excited about starting our own family, and you ruined it for him. So yes, I do know exactly how he feels.
Oh gosh, this is turning out to be more dramatic than I'd anticipated. Just tell him to answer my calls, all right?
He said he doesn't want anything to do with you. Take a hike, Shirley. Don't ever text me or call me again.
Natalie, it's me, Shirley. I'm with Emma right now, and listen, there's been a few misunderstandings here that we wanted to clear up, all right? Firstly, Pete still won't return my calls, and I take it he was serious about cutting me off.
Of course he was, and so was I. And we still stand by it, so I don't know why you're texting us when we clearly told you that we don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Well, can you please convince him to change his mind about that and just call me back, please? I can't lose my son like this, Natalie. Please understand that I had no part in your miscarriage. And listen, I spoke to Emma, and I don't know exactly what happened between the two of you at school, but she feels the same way, and she feels sorry too.
Sorry about what? Killing my baby?
Please don't put it like that. She's sorry for giving you the wrong piece of apple pie. She said she didn't know about the rotten apple.
How can she not know about it when she was the one who made it? She's clearly lying, and you're crazy if you believe her.
Listen, I don't know about the details, but she claims it was an accident, all right? Now, can you kids both make up and, more importantly, get my son Pete to talk to me? I'm his mother, and I want a word with him.
He's refusing to, and there's nothing I can do about that. And Shirley, please don't make me say this again. We really meant it when we said we don't want anything to do with you or Emma. Especially if she's going to marry David one day. I refuse to be related to her in any way. So do what you want, but so long as she's there, I'm never going to talk to you ever again.
Oh, for crying out loud, enough of this! Stop being so immature about this, Natalie. Let me talk to my other son.
I said no. You've never treated me nicely, and he's always despised you for that. You always judged me for my past and never tried to get to know me for who I am. And now, you've lost your first grandchild all because you favored your other son's girlfriend over me. I'll never forgive her for killing my baby, and you for being the worst mother-in-law who ever existed.
Please, don't make me beg you, Natalie. All I want to do is apologize to both you and my son and start off on a clean slate. And I really would like to get to know you, Natalie, all right? Forget the past. Why don't we try again, eh? Hello? Natalie? Natalie, answer me.
Natalie, it's me, Emma. Listen, I'm really sorry about what happened with the baby, all right? I honestly never thought that food poisoning could lead to a miscarriage. It was really an honest mistake, you've got to believe me. I swear if I could, I would take it all back. Heck, I would take everything back, all the way back to when we were at school. I would have never done the things I did or said the things I said to you, okay? Please talk to me, Natalie. David wants to break up with me over this, and I can't let that happen, so please, Natalie, talk to me. Natalie, I'm sorry.
So I never got back to Shirley or Emma. They both kept sending me messages and left me a ton of voice messages, and I heard them all but never replied to them. I'm still trying to understand what happened and why all of this had to happen to me. All I did was fall in love with Pete, and we were finally pregnant. But his mom and his brother's girlfriend, who happened to be the bully who tormented me in high school, just judged me and hated me for it. Why did I have to lose my baby over this? I think it's going to take me forever to understand and to get over this, if I ever will. I'm so glad that Pete is by my side throughout all of this. I wouldn't know what to do if I'd lost him too. And from what he tells me, apparently Emma had a lot of credit card debt that David didn't know about. And she was a huge spender, which David later found out about too. So now David is trying to break up with Emma while she refuses. David is a successful and good-looking guy, so who'd want to break up with a guy like that, right? But I know that he knows better than to stay with a witch like her, so I know that it's only a matter of time until he dumps her sorry behind. And if only Shirley could be more like her sons, David and Pete, and see me for who I am, then none of this would have happened. And in the same way, if only David could see through Emma and her horrible, mean personality too, this would have never happened. But I guess David was too much of a nice guy to be deceived by her. And Emma was too much of an actress who pretended to be a nice girl when she clearly wasn't. But what goes around will come around, and she'll have it coming when David breaks up with her. And as for Shirley, she won't be seeing her grandchild or her son Pete for a long time now, and it serves her right. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.